right, you know our next guest when she shot to fame as Angel in Home and Away, Australia's very favourite TV show. But she's moved overseas and starred in US programs like Friends and Alias. She's now got a new Hollywood film, Amityville Horror. It will make your blood curdle as it's out next Thursday. Have a look if you dare.
There's something evil in my house. I know it sounds crazy, I know that. I would think the same. I just don't know where else to go.
There was a family. Lived here some time ago. They had a similar problem.
The DeFeos.
You knew them?
I'm living in their house.
This Thursday, Amityville Horror. Please welcome double gold Logie winner and roller skating champion, Melissa George.
Cardinal Sambuca could have played the priest in that film.
Oh, yes. He looks a little bit more exorcist than Amityville Horror.
That's true.
I was waiting for his head to spin around.
Yeah.
Welcome back home.
Thank you very much.
Must be wonderful to be back.
Oh, it's excellent. I'm having the time of my life.
Now, did I get this right? Your Amityville Horror. It's pretty much Ryan Reynolds going nuts with an axe.
Pretty much. And me freaking out and the kids in the rain and a lot of other things.
So now, the story, of course, is based on, well, they say a true story of a family moved into the house a year after these terrible murders, and then creepy things start happening. How much of the story do you believe to be true yourself?
Well, when you read on the internet about what the diaries of the DeFeos and the Lutz family, it's pretty much true. I mean, they never came back for one personal belonging after 28 days. And not even just to open the door and quickly run and get your favourite thing. I would have done that, but they didn't do one thing. So it makes me feel that something really did go on in the house.
Now, I know that you're a little bit scared of horror films.
A little bit, yes.
Did it have any effect on you choosing this role?
No, in fact, there's not so many great roles in Hollywood at all. So when I read it, I just thought, I hope that they choose me. I didn't have 5 projects on the table. I just said, I don't care if it's scary or not, I want to do this. And when I got the role, I said, yeah, I'm going to do this. It should be fun.
Because when you did move overseas, because you were at your peak on Home and Away,
yeah,
and they were wanting you to stay around. They were offering you the big old bucks, and you just went no, and you went overseas.
Yeah.
Now, when you first made the decision to move, is it like, were they aware of Home and Away there? Was it starting from scratch again for you? How was it when you first landed?
It was quite lovely because I was 16 when I did Home and Away, and everything I grew from 16 to 21 is such an important year as a woman, and I was changing. With the public eye, you know, and I loved going to America when nobody knew who I was, and I could really discover what I liked to do and who I was, and then it was great. And then, of course, things changed when Alias came on and all the other things, but it was a really important time for me.
And you were involved, or have been involved, in a number of pilots that haven't managed to get up, or TV series that lasted one series and then got the axe. No fault of your own or your co-star John Stamos. I just want to make that absolutely clear. But is it a little disheartening when you're trying to just get a foothold in the Hollywood industry?
It's weird because, you know, there's maybe 5,000 girls that go for the role. There's about 20 pilots a year that are good. I got the lead in every single big pilot every single year, and a week before filming the series, so after you do a pilot it has to get picked up,
right,
and all my shows got picked up, which is unheard of, 1 in 1,000. So I'm like, oh my god, 3rd year in a row I put the lead in a pilot, and then a week before filming they call and say the show's not even going to series. So I would get paid out and never work at all. So for 3 years in a row, I was known like Brian Grazier, who's a very big producer, and Ron Howard. I was at an audition and they were yelling out in the audition room, I want to meet the girl who's the highest paid actress in America that's never worked a day in her life. And they said, who is she? And I went, it's me. So I go into the audition and they're like, oh my gosh, you're lucky. And it's fine because what would happen is, you know, David Lynch would call and say, do you want to do Mulholland Drive? And I'd say, great, I'm available, because my show got cancelled. So even though it's upsetting, it doesn't matter because it's all the shows that got got cancelled, it wasn't the right thing anyway, when you look back.
So, and does it make things, I mean, it must be a little bit of a catch-22 because you still, I mean, you're not, you might be out of work in that, you know, your profile's not out there, but you're still managing to make a living.
You're making a living.
Is it a weird kind of feeling?
It's a weird feeling because you know that you're getting the work, but that's when Alias came along and I auditioned for that and I said, oh my God, finally a show that's actually on the air already. And I said, okay, this is mine, I'm going to get this one. Of course I read and luckily got it. But it's weird, it's nice to, I don't want to make money, I just want my work to be seen, and that's all I wanted. So it got to a point where I just jumped on any job that was...
And now with such a prominent role in such a prominent field like the Amityville Horror, is it making things a little bit easier for you?
So much easier now, and the woman that actually gave me this role, Lisa Fields, was a pilot that she cast 5 years ago that I didn't end up getting, and I was devastated. And she said, one day I was going to look for a good role for you, and she finally said, you know, this one's for you. But I did 5 screen tests for Amityville Horror, 5. And every time I'd go in for my first or second or third screen test, there would be some famous actress that was going to get the deal offer overnight. So I almost lost it so many times.
Well, you did a very good job for someone who scares easily.
Yes, I do.
Just making sure. I was just making sure. I was just making sure. And you too will poop yourself when you see the Amityville Horror. It opens Thursday. Please thank Melissa George, everybody.